Hi, Soul Family. I have a couple of things to share with you, and I've been trying to decide how to help grow this channel. And my intention is that it reach the most amount of people to help. That's my intention, is to help. And because I don't use zodiac signs, it doesn't draw as much attention. Whereas the information that comes across is incredibly accurate. But people don't want to look for themselves and see what applies to them. They want someone to tell them, you're an Aries, and so this is what's going on. But often it's because it's not so much that you want to know what's going on with you, is that you want to know what's going on with them. So if I say choose an item, you're like, okay, great, well, I get information from me, but I can't find out what's going on with them. But you can, because it's the scenario, right? The scenario that applies for your life will include the people in your life that are important to you and show you what direction that you need to go as far as mending a situation, as far as ending a situation. Song right now, I want you out of my head, I want you out of my bed. I'm no good at goodbye. It's not working, but I'm not facing something. So when we get information like that, you know when the situation applies to you. You know when that situation sounds like that's somebody in your life that you're dealing with, right? But I think it's also the cross-watching. You just kind of want to know what's going on in that person's life, and they may not have anything to do with your life, and you want to know what's going on with them. And I'm not here for that, right? That's why people say, as a preclaimer before the movie, because that's what it is, before the tarot readings begin, this is just for entertainment, right? It's just for entertainment. Don't put any stock in anything that I might say. Don't make any important choices in your life based on what I'm saying, because tarot cannot predict the future. And this is for entertainment purposes only. That legally must be said. Now, I'm not saying for you to not pay attention to what I'm saying, because when I give a message from Spirit, it's guidance. It's guidance. And you make choices of your own, absolutely. You're the one who has to make the decision in your life. We all get free will. That's why nobody can predict what the future is going to be in solid gold, right? We can show you the direction that things are heading at this moment, which can be changed due to free will at any moment. Your energy changes the situation. Like right now, this person's feeling hopeless. I can't get you out of my head. I want you out of my head. I want you out of my bed. I'm no good at goodbye. I don't want to deal with this situation. I can't handle it. You're in my head. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. Well, you're not going to get any further with this situation. You're not going to do it because you've made that choice and you've affirmed it again and again and again out loud, right? So I asked my girlfriend Erica. She's also very connected, and she's a great businesswoman. Fantastic. And, she's given prophetic dreams to show her how to write. She's a writer, and she writes books, and she's literally shown what to write in her dreams. I'm showing absolute accuracy in my dreams as well. And I said, dude, I could write a horror novel. I mean, if you want to see major drama, if you want, my dreams could be written into a novel, into a series, into a movie. They should be a movie. And it would be a series. It would be a drama series. And it would be like the Kardashians. And I don't want that, because that's literally what I'm watching happen, right? And it's fact. It's factual. It's accurate. I have no doubt about what's going on because I'm literally there. And she said, I remembered part of a dream from last night. It developed into my head this morning, and I think I have another book coming. Ideas are coming faster than I can write. And I said I could write trash drama novels by the dreams of reality in my lives that I'm watching, right? I said, good for you for making bank with yours. I need to figure out how to make my career profitable without dealing with the drama bullshit. I don't want the drama. I want to help people. Someone wrote to me this morning, one of my clients, and said, I just have to say thank you for being so patient with me. You have helped me so much more. You don't even realize it. And I said, I want to help. So Spirit says, ask us for help, right? So ask your friends for help. So I said to her, what do you think that I should do? I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel because I don't do zodiac, so nobody really tunes in. Do I go against my conscience and ask for messages for zodiac signs? I am connected. The messages are accurate, but the masses want zodiac directions, so they know what is meant for them and for the ones that they're spying on or trying to figure out. And she goes, let me sit with that question today and see what I'm told. My gut, of course, says stay true to your conscience. And I said, of course, that is why that's what my gut says and why I stopped trying to please the masses. But my channel does not grow, and in that case, neither does my financial career, right? I'm good at what I do. I'm here to help. So I'm here and I'm working with Spirit. Spirit wants my channel to grow. Spirit wants my career to be successful. I mean, the messages that I'm getting from Spirit are constantly saying that, right? So according to Louise Hay, I can do anything. I can do it all. I'm able to manifest what it is that I want. At this moment, very enormous wealth and power are available to me, and I choose to feel worthy and deserving. So I come to you guys on my channel, and now you guys are here listening because you want to hear what Spirit has to say. I give you the options of choosing items because it gives you a more pointed focus on specific questions or specific things that are coming up that you need to work on. But a lot of people don't really care about what they need to work on. They just want what they want. So I'm going to do something today, and it's just going to be love straight across the board. It can be love with your family. It can be love with a friend. It can be love with a lover, whatever it is. I'm going to share something else that I spoke of, and it came up about my ex-best friend. I call her my ex-best friend because I am no longer her friend. She was my best friend for 14 years. I worked with her. I loved her. I still love her. Her husband and I are still friends. He's my mechanic, and so every once in a while I speak to him, but we didn't for a long time until he came to me and asked me if I would help him because they were having problems, and he wanted to save his marriage, and of course I did. I want them together. I know how much he loves her, and I know how much she loves him. Misunderstandings pulled them apart, and I see a mirror in this situation. The same time that my spiritual twin and I blew apart, my best friend and I blew apart. And in my dreams, I'm shown as the person in his life that asks him to go with him as my best friend Angel. And what I need to show you is, this is Angel and I. She's very proud. She's been hurt. She lost her mother, who was her best friend, and her husband cheated on her. And so she doesn't trust. But I have never cheated on anybody in my life. I never cheated on her with her husband. It wasn't even a thought in my head. But somebody who was jealous of our friendship put a poison dart in her ear and made her believe that something was happening. And because she had insecurity in her own self, she trusted what her friend said. Her friend that had been a friend of hers since she had grown up. It was a lie. That person was jealous of our connection. That person, that angel making those lips, is the same person right there making those lips. But this person has brown eyes. The person there that's making those lips has blue eyes and loves me. This is the person who came between us. This is why. I'm dancing at their party. That's her husband. And Angel probably took the picture. I wasn't even paying attention. I was clearly into the song, right? We are friends. Is he looking at me? No. Am I looking at him? No. There was nothing going on between us. There never has been. Ever. I figured something out this, I think last night. And I sent emails to my twin. And yesterday, my iPhone, I got a new iPhone. And I sent my landlord a text message, or answered him. He had already sent me a message. And I have it going through to my computer. You can have your phone hooked into your computer. And when I sent him my message, my response, he wrote back, "Who is this?" And I said, "What are you talking about? It's me, Sherry." And he said, "Who is a giggy goddess?" And I said, "That's me. That's my old email, my Gmail address." And he goes, "I thought it was some bimbo soliciting me." And I think that's what happened originally, was that what I sent to my twin was meant to go to him, but he wasn't there, and it was forwarded to the work address of someone else. And they thought I was some bimbo soliciting them, or their wife did. It was wrong. It wasn't the truth. I meant it to go to the person that I had been communicating with, right? So there was a misunderstanding. So when I woke up this morning, these pictures popped up, and I thought, wow, there's my angel. And this person called my babe, babe. And I called her angel. Song right now, the day I first met you, you said you'd never fall in love. And now that I know fear wasn't what it really was, don't you know I'm not trying to break your heart. So, because what I wrote was, friends should do whatever they need to do to fix things, even if the confusion was caused by another. I love you, angel. And Spirit, I'm still asking 6 years later that this situation be rectified and the truth come to light, along with the mirrored scenario still playing out with my twin soul. The instigators, friends, who perpetuated the lie or confusion, even if by mistake, should step up to fix things, because people are hurting over something that never happened. Please connect to your heart, and if you truly love this person you call your friend, speak the truth now. A friendship this strong shouldn't be kept apart due to jealousy. There is no room for ego in spirit. Ego equals false pride. And then it took me to my dreams, because my dreams also give me what I'm supposed to do. And in my dream, I said yesterday when I was doing my reading, I feel like my eyes are so heavy, I feel a dream is coming on. There was a message coming. And this is what I got. I'm in my dream with my landlord. Now you who I'm speaking to, you know who your landlord is. I'm in a really bad mood. We're gonna go to the store. He's getting something out of the trunk. I'm tired of waiting, so I slam the door. I slam the door on the trunk, on his hand. He's like, "Oh my God." I said, "I'm sorry." I put my hand on his and I start doing Reiki on him. I start holding a hand and I send the Reiki through him. We're going into a store and we walk past one store. It's a special store. I really like this one, but there's something in here I wanted to get, crystals I was looking for. I go into the store. Now there's a bunch of Chinese people that run it. Chinese people in a dream are people that are all about business. They don't show any emotion. They're very hard workers. They're focused on work. That's what the Chinese person in a dream represents. There's a girl I know. She's sitting there. She's reading, I guess, for some people. She's waiting. I look at her and I say, "Hi." She says, "Hi, how are you?" And I said, "Good to see you. I'm looking around. It's very different in here. Now it's very clinical. Things have changed, right? I've gone into this place and something's different than it was before." It's probably me writing to who I thought was there and who was not there any longer. So I'm looking around and now I see this Chinese guy. I don't know him. And I said, let's go, forget it, it's not here. And he says something about renting the back. He thinks that he's saying something to my landlord as we're leaving. "You could rent the back room." And as he was saying that, I said, "Did he say something about renting the back room out?" And he goes, "Yeah, I think so." And I think to myself, I'm supposed to have a storefront. I don't have a storefront where clients can come for my Reiki. I was thinking about that as I walked away. I thought maybe I'd get that girl to read for me, but somebody already came up. She was doing a reading for them. She was helping another woman. So I left and I went to the store that I really liked, the one next door. So I thought about bumping into the same person. Maybe you're supposed to meet them. You keep asking for a friend. I keep thinking about the person that kept coming back to my page. I kept deleting them and they kept coming back. But they didn't come to me as themselves. Maybe if they had, they would realize we do need to meet. So now, this is the part that I'm bringing back around. I'm walking in this place with my landlord, and we bump into my boss's wife. And I said, oh, look, hi, this is my boss's wife, Lisa. And I said, or actually, Lisa, you are my boss's wife, aren't you? And she was in such a hurry to get away from me. She says, hi, and she takes off. I said, she's always like that, always in such a hurry to get away from me. She doesn't approve of me. Wow, how interesting, because Spirit had said to me that the person who had messed things up was in a real hurry to get away. They didn't want anyone to know that it was them. They were hoping they would just get away without having to acknowledge it to anyone, for anyone to find out that they had been the one that was writing to me and manipulating things. Somebody made a mistake. They believed it when it happened. They thought that this was some bimbo that was writing and hitting on their husband or themselves. It wasn't. But by the time they figured out the truth of the matter, the whole story had gotten so big, and now the love of my life doesn't trust me, thinks that I'm doing something with someone else, or someone's accusing somebody else of something. Whatever this is, it's a complete misunderstanding. It's an awful situation. And then there's pride that gets in the way. And Spirit kept saying, there's something that you need to say, isn't there? There's something that you need to rectify. And Spirit's giving you the opportunity again and again to rectify a situation, and yet you're either too proud or you're too scared because someone's going to get mad. But the situation is, there are two people in my life that I love. One was my best friend and one was the love of my life. Both of them believed a lie. A lie that was actually just a misunderstanding. The first one with my best friend, she was truly jealous. She was jealous. And she said some nasty things, but it was more the insecurity of my best friend that allowed that to start festering in her head. It was based on the fact that she couldn't trust. And all it took was workmates, because I found out later from my best friend's husband that the people at my work, because I'd left my work to go pursue my spiritual path, and there were people that worked in her shop that I had never met. They hadn't become friends of mine. But they all had said the same thing. Don't trust her. What do you think? There's something going on between the two of them. What do you think happened when he went out to Arizona to bring the furniture back? You think that they didn't do anything all the way back? And I'm thinking, wow, you should have known me better. And see, it ended between my best friend and I because I said that to her. I said, you're a real shitty friend. You should have known me better. You know me better than that. I've never cheated on anyone in my life. I would never cheat on you. And I tried to come to you and ask you again and again what the problem was, and you wouldn't tell me. You wanted to believe. And maybe it was more so that you just didn't trust your husband, but I can guarantee you nothing ever happened between us, and it was never even a thought in my mind. And I shouldn't be punished for your insecurity. And that goes for my spiritual twin as well. So that's being said because this situation is being mirrored to me by my clients. I had a client call me this morning. He's very upset. Same exact situation going on at his work. And I tried to say to him, look, you know what? I'm literally just writing a post, and it's not a coincidence that you're connecting with me now. The same situation is going on. Your girlfriend, or the girl that he likes, her gay friend at school, at work, so I said school, there's a reason for that. Her gay friend is jealous and has put something in their ear. So now she's trying to be loyal to her gay friend, and it's between you and the gay friend. She doesn't know you that well, but that's her best friend. And I'm saying gay because that's the problem. They want this person because they're gay. There's an issue with that. Or it might just be in your case that this is someone that it will make it clear to you who this person is. Now, I've never stopped loving my best friend. I've run into her. We saw one another, and in my heart, I said to her, you don't have to do this. I love you. You don't have to continue this. And she wasn't receptive. She wasn't willing to let it go. She's very proud, and she looked away from me. I ran into my twin as well. And when I ran into him, he didn't say what he wanted to say. He spoke something that wasn't the truth because he was operating from a place of ego. He was operating from a place of upset, and he's angry at me. He was angry at me because he's actually believing what somebody said that wasn't the truth. And what's really upsetting to me is the person that I was dealing with on my internet has been on my Facebook page, has been on my work page, acted as though they were my friend, and they knew exactly what was going on. They knew why the confusion was going on. They knew the deception, and they did nothing. And so they've been blocked from both my pages. And until somebody comes to me with the truth, they will remain blocked. I just got confirmation again, Lisa. It's time to tell the truth, cousin. Correct for neutrality on all levels. So for the items that you want to choose from today, we're going to choose nail polish. Nails. There's a message about nails. You look up, just for your own information, this is how I work with spirit, the Dream Bible. And it's not just for dreams, it's symbolic is what it is. So if you look up nails, you think about fingers. Fingers are how you touch things, right? So it's like your power, holding power or persistence in some area, something that's bound to you. Your nails are bound to your fingertips, right? So it's thoughts and feelings about self-worth, confidence, accomplished self-image. You paint your nails, right? You're trying to improve your self-image. Breaking a fingernail would be a temporary loss of confidence in your abilities. Painting your fingernails is a heightened sense of self-worth or self-importance about your capabilities. It might depict conceit or vanity. When you are thinking about long fingernails, it's unwilling to get your hands dirty. So I'm going to paint my nails. I don't want to get my hands dirty. I don't want to get my hands involved in this, right? I'm not getting involved. But you already were involved, weren't you? You already started this whole thing, but you're not going to get involved. You're not going to get your hands dirty to fix it. So this morning I wrote something. I put it up for a very short time and then I pulled it down because it was more directing towards my twin soul. And I know that, as Spirit has said, no matter how bad it gets, no matter what you think you know, there's something that you don't know, and he is innocent. So there's something that's been misunderstood. And there comes a time, like I posted those posts on my Facebook. I've tried for the last 6 years to mend this friendship with my friend. And the message is, maybe when the door closes on a friendship, it's meant to stay closed. Maybe that's not in my highest good. I got a comment from somebody, and the comment was, I hope you fix this issue. And I said, thank you. I've been hoping that on 2 occasions for the last 6 years. Perhaps it is in my best interest to let those who I called friends go. Sometimes you got to let a friend go. And the person says, I was going to say that. So when Spirit shuts a door on something, sometimes it's always in our highest good at the time, right? But we're at the ending of Mercury retrograde. It ends today. And that's when people come back into your life. They come back into your life in your mind. They come back in a picture. They come back in a post. They come back in a dream. Or they may physically come back. And it's not always to fix it. Sometimes it's to realize, you know what, that's not a friend. Because if you were a friend, you wouldn't have let this friendship go. I'm loyal to my friends. It matters this much to me. This is a soul sister check-in, basically. I know what my best friend had been through in her life. I know the loss of her mother. I know how painful it was for her when her husband cheated on her. But that was a mitigating circumstance as well, and you can't go back and undo the past. It happened. You can't undo the past. They did get back together. I helped them. And what's interesting is, according to her husband, she knows that I helped them. But I haven't been forgiven for something I didn't do. So comes a time when, like I said, sometimes you got to walk away from the ones that you love. So we'll see. So, and the song right now, they'll tell you I'm insane. I got a blank space, baby, I'll write your name. New money, suit and tie. I can, grab my passport, let's go. I can make a bad boy good for the weekend. Somebody messed things up, and they're trying to hide it. Just got confirmation on who that was. Yeah. It's going to be forever or it'll go down in flames. Tell me when it's over. Was the high worth the pain? I got a long list of ex-lovers. They'll tell you I'm insane. You know I love the players and you love the game. So there's a couple messages in this. Most people depict this as a money grubber, as a bimbo looking for a ride, right? Oh, I see, new money, suit and tie. That person, I can take that one for a ride. Look at the long list of ex-lovers that I have, because I'm only there for the money. I'm only there for the good time. But it also represents drugs. I'm there for the high. It can go down in flames. Was the high worth the pain? It could be literally that, right? Somebody trying to cover up a situation because they don't want anyone to know the real reason why they're gone. And they tell a story, and then the story grows bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's worse than if they just told the truth. So, here we go. Nail polish is one. I'm turning the radio off because I don't want to be distracted. We're going to use the iPhone charger. Now, we're going to use a headset, and we're going to use the iPhone cord. If you don't have this cord, it doesn't matter if you have this. You need them both together in order for them to charge the phone, right? You can have 7 of these. It won't work if you don't have the cord. Same thing for the other, right? Means of communication. For my work, I have to have a headset. It's imperative that I have a headset, that I have a cell phone, and it's amazing what happens to your life when all of a sudden your means of communication is gone. No work. No connection. Your means of communication. I watched somebody take the phone away from the person that I was connected to. They were their social network or social media coordinator, and they said, you've got 25 messages. Here, I'll write these down and you can take care of this later. But what they did was delete, 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 block. Be careful of who you hand your business matters over to, that you can actually trust them, because somebody is not trustworthy. So the items we have: nail polish, iPhone cord, iPhone charger, and the headset. Okay? So we're going to work with the Psychic Tarot of the Heart, and we're going to see, for those who chose the nail polish, what's going on in your love life. Correct for neutrality. And whenever I talk about personal messages such as this, Spirit shows me very clearly that it's not just for me, because I have clients calling in with the exact same stories. So those who listen and who are guided to this channel, it's your story too, in some way or another, and you know what it is. You're either the one that caused the issue and you need to step up and say, hey, it was a misunderstanding, this is what happened, I didn't mean for it to happen. If you love that person, you will. If you're a person of honor and integrity, you will. And if not, you'll eat your own karma. And not to mention really, really hurt the person that you say that you care about. Or you might just be a real shitty person. Karma will come for you then. So for those who chose the nail polish, I just heard in my head, I did. Dreams coming true. Funny, because I hadn't chosen what I was going to work with, but Spirit showed me that you've got it in the palm of your hands. Because what's going on here, this morning I told you I wrote a post out, and then I asked Spirit, because I always ask for confirmation. Should I do this? Should I not? Is this something I'm meant to work on? And I got, you need to reconsider something. And I'm like, okay. And then I got back, just wait. This isn't the time. And I'm like, all right. So I pulled it down. And then I got this message this morning, and I asked, am I meant to do this? And I got yes, because somebody was naive. Somebody was maybe blankly or blindly believing something someone else said to them, and their naivete was taken advantage of. I'm not certain, but I'll share it with you right now because it's part of this. A message came this morning that someone may be trying to pull a fast one on you. Be careful of what you sign. Something might be slipped in there that you're not expecting to see. There is someone who has gotten far too comfortable. Hold on, let me turn my work line off. I didn't realize that I'd left that on. I don't want to be disrupted. This is important. Okay. There's someone who has gotten far too comfortable with expecting more for themselves than they truly need. They may come across unable to do for themselves, which is a lie. They're perfectly capable of doing for themselves. They may be quite charming. They expect you to provide for them as you always have. Once they've gotten what they want from you, they will be moving on to someone else. They've already had a plan set in motion that does not involve you, but they would like to take as much as they can from you while they have the opportunity, since you're so happy to work for them. Also be careful of whose opinion you ask for decisions you're trying to make at this time. Not everyone is the friend you think they are. There is someone who is being extremely deceptive with you. They're feeding you information to move you away from what it is that you're actually desiring in order to serve their own benefit. This is the one that I spoke of, the one that I removed, right? They were going between me and the person in my life, my twin. They were feeding incorrect information because it was working for them. If you look with your third eye, Spirit will confirm what you have already known deep down. You have your own answers. You know how you feel. Don't follow the pattern of one you were raised by. You may have been shaped and molded from a very young age to follow the pattern of a parental figure, teaching you to hide your true feelings by being deceptive in place of speaking the truth. Now, they may have done that in order to protect themselves, right? They were in a place of fear. This is a pattern followed by someone else who was hurt in their lives, and they now have made their pain yours, or you have taken on their pain. This has done nothing to help you, but only further to keep you from attaining your goals and allowing you to have what it is that your heart is truly longing for. I asked Spirit for confirmation for this information, and what they gave me was the novice. Don't be this novice when you have already learned this lesson. It hasn't served you in the past, and it will not serve you now. Trust the voice of your own heart and the messages that Spirit has repetitively been bringing to you in synchronistic messages and signs. Songs come to mind, along with Spirit's guidance as to what to do that is in your highest good, instead of what is in the best interest of these self-serving others. When Spirit says ask a friend, they mean ask a spiritual friend, as in your spiritual team, in the non-physical, because not everyone who calls himself a friend is in fact a friend to you. You know who or what is actually making your heart feel glad, and yet because of the beliefs of another, you're stopping yourself from moving forward under the guise of staying safe. You then push away what is in your highest good, and the vicious cycle continues. You've pushed them away before, and what did that do for you? Made your heart sad, right? Let go of someone else's beliefs and trust that your soul knows what is best for you. It wasn't a mistake that my mind said it made your dad glad. Take the chance you've been offered again and follow your bliss. So the novice message is innocence, beginner, ignorance, new skill with practice, unstable curiosity. Innocence, naivete, foolishness, early knowledge of yet integrated, the ability to see the world untainted, and learning ability. These are the aspects of the novice as she appears in your life. The novice is reminding you to be teachable and humble. If you do not know something, don't pretend that you do. Chances are that you will make an error that might cost you more than you wish to pay. New information is coming, and this is the time to be open to learning and expanding. The novice also reminds you to be like a child and remember the wonder and awe that you once had for the world around you, when discovering magic was an essential part of everyday experience. The novice reminds you that you need to stop and ask yourself, what lesson must I learn here? The lesson is always mirrored in the experience in front of you. Dig deep into the workings of whatever situation you're inquiring about. You do not have to look far, for the answer is right in front of you. So the message to me is, I've had this same exact scenario played out before. Someone that I thought was my best friend, someone that I was extremely loyal to. They weren't loyal to me. They were quick to throw me away when somebody whispered in their ear something that they didn't like. Before moving forward, perhaps you need to journal your thoughts and receive clarity about the mystery invited you to learn. Then rejoice. The novice of Avalon is on a path to higher knowledge and abundant manifestation and does not stay a novice for long. Sometimes it might feel as though you have two left feet and you don't know how to dance, or then perhaps you're fumbling in the dark and fear that you might be left behind. It's all right to be in the not knowing. This is the place where new understanding takes place. It takes time to integrate this. best step back, be smart, and don't accept less for yourself than you deserve by giving more to others than they deserve. They seem to live life through a double standard, as do many who feel they are entitled to the world coming to them, and to the ones who feel that the world owes them a living. Not incapable, but unwilling to do for themselves what they can get another you to do. So this also goes to do with relationships. Are you the one that's constantly trying to fix this? I don't see any other energy except for my energy being expended here. Not my twin, not my ex-best friend, not even my ex-best friend's husband. They're not trying to fix the situation. Only I am. Only my energy is going out. And so maybe it's perhaps time for me to love myself and decide that my dreams are coming true. And for you, the number is 9. You have everything you need, light worker, in order to move forward on your spiritually illuminated path. Stop procrastinating. So what has been swirling in your hands, it's kind of like surrender it to the universe, right? Give it to spirit for them to handle. We don't have to handle anything. We don't have to handle everything. We think we do, and that's why even with what I first put out this morning, I put that out, and then and spirit said, no, don't. Why do you keep trying? What's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing again and again and expecting a different result, right? So I pulled that one down. But then this one came up, the one that I did share. And that had to do with my clients. It also had to do with me. So that one I did share. I've got everything I need to move forward. I'm not going to stay stuck in the past. I have healed from the pain. I cried for 6 years for both of them. 6 years I've cried for both of those people who hold the same energy, who've done the same thing, who've thrown me away like a piece of garbage that didn't even count. My dreams are coming true. So are yours. You need to get clear about what kind of a relationship you want in your life. What does a relationship look to you? A relationship should be 2 people that care enough to fight for their friendship. If there's a problem, we talk it out. We don't walk away. This is the relationship that you want that isn't every time we have a fight, we're getting a divorce. I grew up with that. I grew up with my parents. I was terrified my whole life that they were getting divorced because that is what it was. We're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. And then there's the ones who will never get into a relationship because that's all they saw, right? Well, I don't want to deal with your toxic energy either. So I don't want to draw into my life somebody that I have to work on. I've done my work. You need to say to yourself, I've done my work. What you want in a relationship is going to be granted soon because you have done the work. Spirit has been manifesting this, and you have been co-creating with Spirit to manifest this. Be open to receiving. Don't shut down because someone's cheated on you, because someone has thrown you away like last week's garbage. Don't think that you have done anything wrong. You sit back and you enjoy your dreams coming to you because you deserve them. You deserve them. You deserve the positive emotions. You deserve that physical, fantastic feeling, that energy that swirls around, that excitement of new love, of friendship, of activities and things. I've been isolated for 6 years. I've kept myself isolated, waiting for my 2 that I loved. I don't wait any longer. I deserve way better, and Spirit's bringing me way better. So get ready to do things that make you happy. You take somebody who is a real friend. How about yourself? To go get your nails done, or out to dinner, or to a movie, or invite somebody over to the lake. You get yourself out there, and you say to the universe, I'm ready to receive. I can do this by getting myself an ice cream, by getting myself a nice big crisp bag of cherries, or a nice juicy watermelon. I can do that for myself. I know I deserve. I went out and I bought workout leggings. I got them for me because I deserve them. I wasn't working. I didn't have money coming in, but the money keeps coming. Money goes, money comes, money goes. It's coming to me because the universe says, my dreams are coming true. I've done my work. You need to say this to yourself. I've done my work. I deserve this. I deserve the best, and I accept it gratefully. Whatever abundance the universe wants to bring to me, bring it to me. You say that to the universe. You look at the universe and you say, send me more joyful abundance. I will indulge in it. I will delight in it. I will be grateful for it. I'm grateful for it right now. That's your first message. Correct for neutrality. I need to get, first of all, I need to turn the air conditioning on because it's getting too warm in here. The messages that I was getting from Spirit, also, and they've been coming consistently, are that there are two people coming back into your life. I know that they are for me. There's two offers coming in. One just wants to take, just like I said. That one wants to take a little bit from you, and you know they've recognized that you've moved on without them, and they don't like the attention going somewhere else. You've already been around that one, around that block, and you don't need to go around there again. Then there is somebody that's coming in that's actually genuine. It's possibly somebody that wants to come back and apologize, but there is somebody, and they call that somebody the Queen of Swords. For in my case, in another case, that one's called the Knight of Fire, and it's a flash in the pan. Hit it and quit it. I'm gonna go tap that ass, and I'm out. No, you're not tapping this ass. And the Queen of Swords that wants to come in says, I'm gonna cut you again. So be warned that whoever's coming forward, there's at least two. One will hurt you again. It's just in their nature and they have not learned their lesson. And the other one, in another scenario, thinks they're gonna hit it and quit it, right? That's the cutting that's gonna hurt you again. Don't go there. If this is a family member, keep them at arm's length. Keep it civil. But you don't need to learn that lesson again. And if this is an ex-lover, and they think they're gonna hit it and quit it, they have something to come back and say, you make sure that they are genuine. You don't forgive somebody that has not said they're sorry and hasn't proven it. Remember I told you I got that email? I've been sober for 9 months. I'm sorry what I did to your life. No, you're not, because you never showed me who you were. Don't forgive someone who has not forgiven, who has not asked for forgiveness. You can forgive the scenario for your own self to move forward, because sometimes we don't get closure. We don't get the sorry from somebody who should have given it to us, right? Sometimes we have to forgive somebody who never said they're sorry. We have to forgive the situation. But I'm not gonna forgive you and let you back into my life when you haven't apologized. And if you think you're gonna come back in and throw crumbs at me, don't bother wasting our time. So for those who chose the adapter, plug in, rest and reconsider. How interesting. That was one of the messages, wasn't it? So here's the time. It's interesting. We're also getting the number 9 again. 9 again. You've got everything you need, light worker, in front of you in order to move forward. All the tools, everything necessary to move forward in your spiritually illuminated path. Stop procrastinating. Now, this one's sitting up there on the mountain thinking. What are you thinking about up there? Or should you be thinking about something up there? Because this is another message, this is another sign of the hermit, right? You're tired. This is like, I've climbed this high, I've gotten to the place, like if this is me hiking in Sedona, right? I get up there and I'm exhausted. So this is about recharging. I gotta take a breath now. I've been climbing with my backpack and I'm taking a breather. So it could be that you've been working really, really hard. You need to recharge. You need to take a rest, right? And you're gonna put your feet on the ground and stand when you're stable. When you're not stable, yesterday we had somebody that wasn't very solid on their feet at that point. They're to the place where just, I'm exhausted. I'm ready to give up. I'm tired. So it's about perseverance. Knowing that everything that you've gone through, I mean, you've gotten all the way up to that point, right? You're not down at the bottom. You've climbed a great mountain to get to where you're at. You've done that. Look how far you've come. If there are any issues as far as love around you right now, this is a time to step back and think, I need to consider about what these conflicts are. Is there something I'm not seeing here? Is there something I'm blinding myself to do I have blind loyalty? Am I refusing to see? Am I not wanting to see the truth? But there's light shining down on this person. There's going to be an epiphany here. You need to think about your methods and how you're proceeding in life. Are you proceeding in an honorable way? Perhaps you need to just recharge yourself. Or maybe you have, because when this card came out, it came out in the reverse. So either you're not taking time to figure out your next moves, and you keep making the same blundering mistakes, and you're not getting enlightened, because it's down here, you're upside down, or you have been there to the mountain. When the great wave comes, go to the mountain with the tablets. I got that 5 years ago. When the great wave comes, go to the mountain. The great wave of emotion. Go to the mountain to rest and consider. Go to spirit. Go to your highest self. The mountain with the tablets. The tablets were the 10 commandments. That was the law. It was the moral code. Do not covet your brother's wife. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not lie. Thou shalt not commit adultery. On and on and on, right? That's the moral code. So what is your moral code? This is about standing in your integrity and standing in your honor. When the great wave of emotion comes to you, you go to that mountain. You lean up against spirit. You don't go to your friends who you know aren't even your friends. Don't fool yourself. If you see that one talking shit behind someone else's back or creating drama, or they've done it before, don't think they're not going to do it to you. You've already had it happen. That's not the mountain you're supposed to go to. Also, if you're a spiritual person, why would you go to non-spiritual people to ask their advice or their opinion? If somebody is not aligned with you and you know what your spiritual path is, you know what your soul is longing for, why would you ask the advice for other people who are not awake? This is a wise man who sits in this mountain and he connects with his highest self. And when he's strong enough and his head is clear and he's confident, then he will move forward with purpose. So I'm hoping that this, since it came up in reverse, that was the case. And this one is about to come down off of their mountain after they've gotten clarity and move forward and realize they have everything they need in order to move forward. You might have thought that moving away from that situation, I don't have what I used to have. I can't have the life that I used to have. And Spirit says you have enough. The grass is not always greener. As I said, sometimes the grass is greener because it's fake, because it's plastic. You have enough to move forward. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the cord, gotta put some lip gloss on. I gotta go to the dentist today to get a crown. I'm getting crowned today. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the cord. So we've got the nail polish, we've got the receptacle, now we have the cord. The cord is unplugged. I like that. It's like, remove any cords that are attached to you, that are holding you back. Other people's belief. Other people's opinion. Your old negative fear, doubt, worry. Self-recrimination. Right? When you get to the place where you're vibrating in a space of your highest self, you're not worrying about being embarrassed. You're not worrying about your vanity, about don't say sorry, other people are watching. I'm just seeing children. I'm a mom, I raised kids. And I gotta tell you, if my child came to me and admitted something they had done without me knowing that they had done it, I can't tell you how proud I would be of them. My son was like that, right? But then you have the ones, I raised 2 girls, my ex-husband's and my own. And you wanna talk about I'm a bad liar? My ex's daughter, bad liar. I could catch her she told on herself all the time. My own daughter was very accomplished. Very, very accomplished. I never knew when she could look me straight in the eye and lie to me and I would have no clue. And I don't understand that because I'm not a good liar and I don't even bother. I don't do it. You can see how I feel all over my face. Wear my heart on my sleeve. Don't go through the zodiac thing, but it's an Aries trait. Sometimes you don't like, remember I said, sometimes the truth hurts. And sometimes they're not going to like what you have to say. Remember the message was the secret? You have a secret. You have to tell it. They're not going to like what you have to say. But because of your bravery, everything's going to change. And there's a blessing for everyone involved. And so I would hope that, Lisa, you speak your truth. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Because you certainly have been given enough opportunities. It's time for bold moves. There it is. They threw it out. Take the lead. Right? Take the lead. You've got something on fire. That girl's on fire. That girl's on fire. A lot of times you'll see a mirror in the life of another and it'll make you understand something that you've done. And you'll think, wow, something needs to be done differently. Alicia Keys, girl on fire. She's just a girl and she's on fire. Hotter than a fantasy, lonely like a highway. She's living in a world and it's on fire, filled with catastrophe, but she knows she can fly away. She's got both feet on the ground and she's burning it down. She's got her head in the clouds and she's not backing down. This girl's on fire. This girl's on fire. She's walking on fire. This girl is on fire. Looks like a girl, but she's a flame, so bright she can burn your eyes. Better look the other way. You can try, but you'll never forget her name. She's on top of the world. Hottest of the hottest girls, say. Oh, we got our feet on the ground and we're burning it down. Got our head in the clouds and we're not coming down. This girl is on fire. This girl's on fire. She's walking on fire. This girl is on fire. Everybody stares as she goes by because they can see the flame that's in her eyes. Watch her as she's lighting up the night. Nobody knows that she's a lonely girl. It's a lonely world, but she's gonna let it burn. Burn, baby. This girl is on fire. She's walking on fire. She's just a girl, but she's walking on fire. Take the lead. You know, the leaders are often very lonely people. The way showers, they put other people first. But we're being told to strike out. Go on your path. Be the leader. Take the lead. Spirit can see that you're lonely. Spirit can see what you've been through. And sometimes it feels as though you can't survive, that your flame's going to go out, but you reach higher. And Spirit says this is about enthusiasm, initiative, grounding, getting grounded, right? Get your feet on the ground, girl, because you're floating up in the sky. So pull yourself back down, get yourself grounded, reach for the fire in the sky, and understand that there is energy all around that you can tap into. First, you need to get grounded. Let's do it again. We stand. We stand, we put our feet out to the side, and we ask that fire, comes in through our crown, straight through our body, shoots right down like our legs, like pillars, all the way through the ground. It's shooting anchors into the soil, going all the way through to the other side of the planet. And it anchors out, and then it pulls hooks like this, and then Archangel Michael comes, and Archangel Metatron, his brother, and they stand on either side of us, and they yank those bolts of fire up, and they anchor our feet to the ground. So we are now on fire, but we are grounded. And we are tapping into this universal energy that is available to all of us. And we're going to bring that energy into our hearts. We're going to pull it right into our heart. Our heart chakra is now on fire with this burning desire for whatever it is that you're wishing to create, heal, or manifest in regards to your heart. Whatever matter of the heart that you want. This is the divine flame that you have called down. You have called on your spiritual team. These are the friends you call on. You call on Archangel Michael, you call on Archangel Metatron, you call on the grandmother, you call on your mom, your dad, whoever is in spirit that you know is your friend. Because once anyone goes into spirit, they are all love. There's no games, there's no shenanigans, there's no ego pride, there is no room for ego in spirit. This is your team that has now brought this to you in order for you to ignite the passion inside of you, in order to show you how to bring about what you wish and desire. This is not about waiting for someone else to make a move. This is a girl. This is a lonely girl. She's walking on fire. Is there someone else holding her hand? No, she's doing it on her own. This is about you. This is about exploring the opportunities yourself. This is about you taking control of your relationships. How can you spice it up? How can you set somebody's ass on fire? How can you improve? What new skills do you want to learn? With a friend, with a lover, with a family member, with yourself. What new creative arrangements are you looking for? What way do you want to meet someone? Where do you want to be? What do you want to do? What do you want to be doing when you meet them? Clearly, if you're out doing what you love and you meet somebody, it's going to be somebody who is doing the same thing as you, so you're going to be compatible, right? There's no point in going and hanging out with a bunch of plastic people that you're not, to try and find a guy, to try and find a girl, because that's not who you are, and that's not going to make you happy. It makes them happy. So go do what makes you happy and pull somebody in that arena. You've got the ability. Step out of your comfort zone. Do it. Do it. Do something for yourself. Be a little bit bold. Be a girl or a guy on fire. I like that a lot. Did I choose that? I like that. What is our last one? Cord, adapter, nail polish, and always do this, don't I? What is it? The cord. Oh, my headset. I can't do it without my headset. I need this, so I'm choosing the headset. Correct for neutrality on all levels. This is a good one too. It's very, very comfortable. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the headset. For those who chose the headset. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the headset. Challenging times. Hell yeah. Right? Number 5. Why is it that we have the number 5? Because a significant change needs to take place. Significant change. 5 is always about challenges. And because of the challenges, there's a need for change. And because of the need for change, a significant change is occurring. And so while you're going through this difficult time, because look there you are, you're going into battle, right? You're standing there with your shield and look at the face. Look at the look on that shield. It's like, oh, are you freaking kidding me? No more. I don't want this anymore. Ego comes into mind here as well. So ego can trip you up. It can make you fearful. It can make you angry. It can make you prideful. It can lead you into problems. It's clearly that there's quarrelsome energy in the air right now around you. Absolutely for me. So for me, I'm putting up a shield of protection. I've got Michael right here. This is my shield. This is my protector, right? So the very first message since I chose this is showing me, I already know this. I know this. It's been this way. There's quarrelsome energy all around me. They're not happy. So I put a shield. There's disagreements. Other people are being pulled into different directions because of the people in their life that don't agree with the way they're going, with the way that they want to go. And there's issues behind this conflict, and it has more to do with being right. I want to be right, right? I want to be right. Then this is the right thing to do. People aren't thinking about what is the right thing to do, what is the best thing to do. They just want to be right. I want to be the winner, right? It's a win. It's a win or lose. I said to my twin, I don't want to compete with a lover. I want to win with my lover. I will not compete with you, but somebody wants to compete. So is your relationship too challenging? More challenging than usual? Do you find yourself going at loggerheads? Is there like a stalemate because nobody wants to make a move? So what does it require? It requires bold moves. It requires a bold move on the behalf of someone. And if somebody doesn't get through with their bold move, then it's time to throw that relationship out. Because there are power struggles going on. And the energy needs to be relaxed. It needs to be calm. There's nothing that's going to be settled with going into battle. Now, of course, if somebody wants to battle, you're going to have to put your shields up and you're going to have to say, okay, you know what? Let's just file this away. I'm done with this. I don't choose to be in battle formation with family, with friends, with loved ones, certainly not with a lover. That does not promote peace in my life. I do everything to avoid drama in my life. And that doesn't mean standing up for what is right, because I will stand up for what is right. I stand up. You can hear what I'm saying and the way I'm speaking. I will fight for a friendship, for a love. I will say what I need to say, but I'm not going to be fighting a losing battle if I'm the only one fighting. I'm not going to stand there alone if the person I'm fighting for isn't in alliance with me. If all the energy is coming from only me, that's not working. So some people like that. And I told you how if people have been raised in this kind of an environment, they enjoy pushing you until they push you until you get to the place where you're flaming. And they like that. They get turned on by that. They enjoy the competition. They enjoy the spark. Remember I told you, this energy. I've dealt with an ex before. My friend Tony, his ex-girlfriend, he ended up going back and marrying her, and then they got divorced because she was crazy. She liked the drama. She wanted to whip things up. That was what she fed on. She was a drama monger. And it was psychic attacks constantly. Coming in, trying to be a friend, and then twisting everything around and then trying to ignite a problem because this person was not satisfied if drama was not all around them. I heard in my dreams, I don't want anything to do with that company, and I don't want anything to do with her. She's a lying, deceitful, manipulative bitch. And that was the energy. And this is the energy that keeps coming at me. These are the ones that I keep deleting and blocking. So it is wise to put up a shield of protection. It is wise to be realistic. I was saying to my client this morning, look, this is what's going on, you know, this is, and I started to give them a scenario, and they cut me off. And I said, look, if you're asking, you're calling me because you're asking for Spirit's advice. If you're asking for Spirit's advice, you need to listen to what the advice is. And the person said to me, yeah, but this is the real world. And I said, this is the real world. Why are you calling me? Why do you phone me then? Is there something going on here that I'm not understanding? Are you perhaps on the other side whipping up this drama? Because this is the real world. I am the real deal. I'm not, what did I say to this person? I'm going to show you this. This is important. And I understand the person's going through a lot, right? They're stressed out. I said, if you don't trust the guidance I'm given to share with you from Spirit, I don't understand why you are calling. This is the real world. I am very connected, and what is happening both in your workplace and with this person. If you don't trust that, perhaps call another counselor. I take this work very seriously. This is my life's path. I'm not here for shits and giggles. I'm the real deal. It appears you call for another reason. You're speaking to a spiritual guide, not some Verizon rep. If you want to hear what they want you to do, call me back. I don't work for free. Because the person kept, texting me. And then the person said, I'm sorry, I'm frustrated with the whole situation. I was invited by a guy friend of the gay friend to a bar. I know they both talk about her. I don't even bother going because I'm more than sure he just wanted to get info about me and her. I'm sorry, I'm just sick of this. And I said, bing, bing, bing. Exactly what I was saying. This is somebody who invites you along, who acts like they're your friend because they want to get info so they can stir the shit. So be wise and put up a shield of protection. This is not your friend. And unfortunately, there's nothing that this person can do to wake up the girl that he likes. He can't wake up her brain. She's going to have to experience for herself that this person that she calls a friend is a frenemy. This person is not a friend, like the one in my dreams. I don't want anything to do with this lying, manipulative bitch. All right? I want nothing to do with your company. So, company, I don't want your company. Thank you very much. Go away. So, be protective of yourself. Competition is disruptive in relationships. It is not healing. It is not coming from a place of love. It does not inspire peace or tranquility, respect or trust. It inspires fear. So you can avoid problems by thinking before you speak, by thinking before you act, and from coming from a place of honesty, from coming from a place of integrity, coming from a place of honor, coming from a place of love. Ask Spirit, what should I say? What should I do? And Spirit says, what would love say? What would love do? But remember, sometimes you have to walk away from the people that you love. Sometimes they need to learn their own lesson. And in the meantime, they are toxic for you. Clear? As a bell. All right. So now we're going to get a positive affirmation for the rest of the day for each of these messages. We'll start with the nail polish. Sometimes I do it out of order, but start with the nail polish. This is Louise Hay. I love affirmations. Affirmations are, I listened to another reader this morning and I was shocked with what came out of his mouth. There's our message. We actually got 2 for the first. He said something about something that was going to happen, and then he said, it's not the law of attraction because that's not real. He says, everything that is happening was already predetermined. And I thought, what are you talking about? We have all been given free will. The only thing that was predetermined is if we chose as a twin soul, this is my twin soul. We're going to go down there, we're going to learn our lessons, and then we reunite. How we get there is free will, right? It may take a long time or it could take a shorter amount of time. Just because one of the twins or the other has got their head up their ass doesn't mean that they're not going to end up back where they said that they were going to end up going in the end. It's just going to take 21 and a half years because somebody wants to compete instead of learning how to work as a team, right? But don't say that the law of attraction doesn't work. When you throw a ball up in the air, gravity says that ball's going to come down. When you throw a rock in the pond, there's going to be a ripple. When you throw a fucking boomerang, it's going to come back and smack you in the face. That is the law of attraction. It is a law. Okay? So positive affirmations are extremely powerful. You state to the universe what you feel, what you believe, and what you do, you create by stating that. If you don't believe this, get off my channel because this is how Spirit speaks through me. If you are enjoying this, if you're getting something out of this, sometimes this information comes through with vehemence because it needs to be heard. Sometimes the water needs to be churned up a little bit. Sometimes the boat needs to be rocked, and whoever falls out of the boat wasn't meant to be there, because that person was probably in your boat drilling a hole, and you're wondering why you're not getting anywhere, right? It took me a long time. I wanted to be kind. I knew there wasn't something right. I wanted to see the best. I wanted to see the best in somebody, but they don't know. They're not awake. They're not aware. They've chosen to continue playing a game. And the whole time I'm trying to help propel us forward, they're drilling a hole in my boat. And I'm getting, oh, thank you so much. I rely on you more than you understand. No, I understand. Oh, I really appreciate it. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. But understand that the messages that I give you, Spirit means for you to get. And in the end, it works for me. And you will not have what is meant for me. Understand that. So, I come from a loving space from my heart, and I know that love opens doors. Love opens doors. Not lies, not manipulation. Love. Love is not a liar. I have come to this planet to learn to love myself more and to share that love with all of those around me. So if I have come to this planet to learn to love myself more, my boundaries are clear. They're defined. People don't walk all over me. I don't walk all over you. I respect your space. You respect mine. I know where I begin and where I end. I know where you begin and where you end. And you don't darken my door if you choose to bring in drama. And I ask Spirit to remove you from my life if you're doing something that I am unaware of. I choose love. I came in love. I came in peace. My message is to help, not to cause disarray. I have come from a loving space of my heart, and I know that love opens the doors. Love is not weak. Love is very powerful, and sometimes love comes with a big fucking stick. Okay? That's the way it works. You got another one. I have a wonderful relationship with my friends, family members, and co-workers, and I am appreciated. And if I'm not appreciated, I leave that job. If I'm not appreciated in that family arrangement, I step aside. If I am not appreciated with these friends, they are not my friends. Listen to this again. I have a wonderful relationship with my friends, with my family members, soul family, and co-workers that I align with. I am appreciated. I am safe when I express my feelings. I can be serene in any situation. I can be. I choose peace. Green is love and healing, which promotes growth, success, and abundance. For those who chose the receptacle, so that was the nail polish. This is the receptacle. If anybody would like help with private reading or with dream analysis or with long distance Reiki healing, I'm a Reiki master, or if anything else that I can help you with, please go to my website. It's at www.theangelswhisper.com. My email address is Sherry Columbus, SherryColumbus @yahoo.com. I would be honored. As you can see, this means a lot to me. This is my life's path. This is my work. This is my passion. All of these readings are done for free because this is what I do. This is how I give to you. I would appreciate you sharing on your pages with as many people as you can so that these messages get out to others and they can help the most amount of people as possible. If you appreciate what you're hearing from Spirit, if you're connecting with this, please click like, subscribe so that you get the videos towards you so this channel grows. This one, for those who chose the receptacle, at this very moment, this is what we started with. So double confirmation on this one. At this very moment, enormous wealth and power are available to me. I choose to feel worthy and deserving. And look, it's like gold. Self-worth, right? Solar plexus. I am worthy. I deserve the best and I accept the best now. I'm deserving. Now, say this. Take a snapshot of this and put this on your refrigerator or stick it on the front of your cell or just copy it. Got it? And this one? Affirmations are extremely powerful. Now, there's nothing wrong with being wealthy. There's everything right with wanting your business to thrive and grow and be successful. I've worked very, very hard for very many years to be able to hear Spirit, understand and connect and get the messages and be able to understand what my dreams are showing me, what my clients are showing me, what the songs are showing me, what the animal messengers are showing me, and having the ability to connect everything together to form an extremely loud picture. I've worked very, very hard. I deserve to have a successful business. I deserve to be prosperous, financially abundant. I deserve it. And it's coming to me at this very moment because the universe has got plenty of money to go around. And money is just energy. Spirit just sees money as energy. That's all it is. It's an exchange. So when you put out, you're going to get back. Now, sometimes, like the one that's been climbing up to the top of that mountain, it feels like, my God, I've been working on this forever. You're going to have a breakthrough. It's going to happen. You've been laying the groundwork and you don't realize how everything is building up. And all of a sudden you get the perfect job offer, or you get somebody that says, hey, I want to collaborate with you. Or you get somebody that says, wow, you have completely changed my viewpoint on life. You have no idea. You have changed the way that I think. I've gotten that from Spirit. You will be instrumental at changing another person's life. That is the greatest wealth that I could accrue. I deserve the best and I accept the best now. Hell yeah. For those who chose the cord, the charging cord, some people need to charge through another. I charge on my own. I'm a self-charger. I charge outside, I charge with Spirit, I charge with animals, charge with plants, charge with crystals. I am a radiant being enjoying life to the fullest. One of the best ways to manifest is to be happy and grateful and play. I am a radiant being enjoying life to the fullest. My life gets more fabulous every day. I look forward to what each new hour brings. See stuff coming. See the goodness coming. See the money pouring in. See the new friends coming in. See the love. See the one dropping that kiss on your lips. See somebody spinning you around in the room. See someone's eyes light up when you walk in. See it. See that puppy. Did you see the video? Oh my God, I've got too many videos to go back and show you, I think. But I shared, I said, do you want to be happy today? Oh, I got to show you guys something. I'm going to show you. One of the things is the best picture. I'll do this and then I'm going to show you. But it was a golden retriever. And I guess the owner said, you come here. And he got up on his hind legs and he went running towards his owner. That was just bliss. Happiness, love. Oh my God. But I got to show you my garden outside. I created a garden. I'm going to say it right now so I don't forget. I said, I can't wait to show you my water bowl garden I created for my bees, hummingbirds, and sparrows. And there's a picture of a hummingbird that somebody has at a little water fountain. And there's 4 little bees. They're all drinking from the water fountain. They're all there, taking from the water fountain. This is also a message for me because I know who that hummingbird represents and I knew who those bees represent. And the waters that are bubbling forth are the messages that I'm delivering from Spirit. So this is my path. This is my job. And I love to see that the bees and the hummingbird are drinking from these life-giving waters. Let me show you my garden outside as soon as I do our last one. So we did the verse. Oh, it's the headset. For the headset. So I want you to know that when I speak vehemently like that, that's Spirit coming through. I'm clearly in a very good mood. I'm not angry. I'm a happy person. I am. Because another message is, I've learned, when you get angry at somebody, you're giving your energy away. Don't do that. You need it for yourself, right? I let go of all negativity that rests in my body and mind. I realize that stress is only fear, and I now release all fear. How perfect was that for what I just said? Okay, here is what the picture. Isn't that the most amazing? Isn't that the best picture? Look how adorable they are. And P.S., we need bees. I got to show you a message that I got from a client. Hold on. Because I shared that picture, I'm going to show it to you. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, Lord, was it? You know what? It was probably, I'm letting you see what I do here. It was probably on the post itself. The person said that they had done that and they felt guilty. They felt guilty. Now I'm getting a message out of this. They felt guilty giving the bees that water. And I knew that the bees, the queen bees that were coming to me, I knew that they weren't my friends. I knew that they were trying to damage my relationship that I was trying to bring about. But Spirit told me to give the information. Send the information out. You might be instrumental in changing someone's point of view. I was also shown that I would turn an enemy into an ally. Okay, here it is. So here I am, right? This is me giving Spirit's truth to these bees. This is my hummingbird. This is who I love. These ones are in front of the one that I love. But they were also drinking from the fountains. They were also getting the message. So while I was giving them information, they were still getting messages in their own life to benefit them. So this person wrote, so I fill the bird bath with the hose propped above it on mist for the dragonflies who love it, but the bees and butterflies take drinks too. But I was watering the garden and I misted a baby toad and he was so into it. Dragonflies eat mosquitoes, so they're bomb. If you're sensing the guilt in my post, there is much guilt. I have the power of water in my hands and it's a precious thing not to be wasted. I hope only to help these guys. This is all symbolic, by the way. Yes, I'm hearing the symbolic message. I said, have no guilt. These animals and insects are vital to our world's survival. Help them. God will bring us more water. We are meant to care for this planet in every way we can, and that includes healing the little ones. These little ones, these bees that are trying to hurt us, right? It's these bees that are trying to sting us. God will bring us more water. We're here to help. The person said, I meant to say sensing, and I'm so happy you said this because they were thirsty, and I just can't. I said, it was a beautiful and loving thing you did. Please continue doing so and be proud of yourself. Share in the fact that others may follow your example. I have yet to witness the birds take advantage of their new water park that I built them, but I know they will once they scope it out and realize they are safe, and it's just for them. Water. Water the bees. Once I really figured out how precious it is, it's been hard to distinguish if I've been wasting it, but I just can't think I'm wasting it when they flock to it, and even come to me when I'm out there and not doing it, to wait. And thank you for helping me. I probably wouldn't have stopped anyway, but I feel a lot better now. Okay, this is my message. I knew who was coming to me, and I kept sending it because Spirit said, it doesn't matter why they're there. Give them the message. Help them. Help them. They need help too, right? We're here to awaken. This is my path. So this is what I built. Here's my little patio, right? It's quite cluttered because I don't have a lot of space, but it's got a lot. That means a lot to me. My precious crystals that came right out of the mountain in Sedona. I stumbled upon them, and they're in there safe. This is Mrs. Rosewood that was struggling so hard. This is Mr. Rosewood. Look how much he's grown. This is the honey bear. When I was walking along up in the giant sequoias, I wanted to see Daddy Bear. I saw the mama and the two babies, and I heard Daddy Bear was to the left, so I was walking along, and I heard, look to the left, and I saw him run over the hill. And then I said, look to the right, and that was peeled off, and it was literally, that's the Papa Bear. And look at the heart, right there. Everything here has a meaning, everything. I know what the moonflower means, moonflower that's residing with the frog and the mermaid. I get it all. Everything is symbolic here for me, everything. I thought you saw me wink. All of this. So I've got all of this, right? And then I thought, these flowers here, there's something about, it's not the flowers the hummingbirds like, but when these dry up like this, these little crunchies, the sparrows come and eat this. They like it. There's something in there that they like. So I had that over here, and it's been sheltered, so it's getting a bit burned. My landlord said it's going to suffer because it's been in the heat, and it's suffering. But I moved it over there because it needs to be out where the victory sparrows can come. This has come up now, so this has blocked them off. So this is for them only. So I made this little watering center, and this has gotten burned, see, because it was protected. It's going to come back. It'll be okay, but it's struggling right now. And why it is because it's been so hot. I've been watching the crows and the orioles. The orioles have come to try and drink from this because they've been so thirsty. And the crows, they sit there with their mouths gaping open. Now, remember what the person said about let them drink. They're thirsty too, right? The crows that have been dive bombing you, the hawk, they're thirsty too. Give them the water. It's Spirit's water, right? Let them have it. We'll take care of you. We'll bring you more water. It's okay. So I watched them in the trees, and they were so thirsty. It was really sad. They sat there with their mouths open. It was about 112 degrees. And I thought, if this had been set up then, they would have known. He would have come here. So I'm hoping that they scoop this out, scope it out, and understand. And they can perch upon here, and they can come get a drink of water. I know they will once they realize that they're safe here. I'm not here to hurt them. I don't want to hurt them. The hummingbirds will come, and they will drink from here as well. So that's my little station. I'm really excited about it. And these are over here because I've been sitting here at night with Siam. He goes underneath. That's his little palace. But this lights up. It's really cool. I got these for my daughter because she just got a pool, and she's wanting to do everything flamingo. But what's so cool is I've never seen them, but my friends in Wisconsin have. That lights up inside like they're little fireflies. And so that's my little station, and I wanted to share it with you guys. I want you guys to come. I want you guys to come. Come and get the food because I don't want to hurt you. I did this for you. I don't want you to hurt me. I don't want you to dive bomb me anymore, but I am doing this because I love you. Right? Love heals bullies. Love heals fear. Love heals anger. Love is the answer. Right, Willow? Love is the answer. Right? Right? Yeah. Love is the answer? Yeah. Unsure. Yeah. Someone was mean to you, so you don't know how to act with people, right? No. All right, you guys, that's it. I'll let you go. I got to get rolling. Hope you have a beautiful day. We'll talk again soon. Bye.